It froze for a sec. Hello.
You had
TV
all that time to
land?
fix your camera.
I've had like 30 seconds, so now I'm tilted and it's weird, but I'm going to live with this.
No, I think it looks great. Brandon clearly on assignment from the Shire, or Salt Lake City, Utah.
I guess I should have said live in the Shire.
Yeah, live from the Shire.
I wonder
One
how many
day.
people would think, is he really in New Zealand?
I think the proportions are off. I think if I took more time to angle things, I could do it
Right.
with some more better lighting.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what?
True.
I know exactly what's wrong with the lighting too. Damn it.
That's
Oh well.
fine. We can, as long as we can see, that's what matters. And actually, on like you can't use the TV that we look at in front of us. It's not a good color representation, but the monitor to our side is, and
It's all blur.
it looks fine. Well, to you, yeah, because you don't have your eyeballs in for long distances.
I learned that my mom was legally blind
What, really?
today. Yeah.
She doesn't drive, does she?
She has contacts and stuff, but I think I don't know if my parents were, I don't know if they were joking, but they said it very seriously, like, yeah, like, this is like back in high school and stuff. Legally blind.
She's been legally blind since high school?
Wow.
Yeah, but she wears contacts, and she has to wear hard contacts. She can't wear the soft ones because she has ripples in her
hard ones?
cornea.
Oh.
There are hard contacts?
Yeah, they're hard contacts. You would just
I can't even get in the soft ones.
Nope.
Oh my gosh, which was the most humbling moment of my life, was not being able to put in contacts.
I remember going to the eye doctor 15, 20 years ago and trying to get contacts in. I just could not do it. So I decided 20 years ago at this point, I'm a glasses guy.
Yeah, I couldn't picture you without glasses. And by the way, the contacts that I was putting in was not for eyesight. It was for a vampire Halloween costume.
Yeah. What's crazy though is I hate things near my eyes. I hate them.
But you handle those just
But
fine.
I can handle the contacts.
Well, because you're in control of what's going into your eye.
Aren't you like quite proud of your eyesight, Liz? Like at some point, like your dad, you need readers, like when you're 60,
Yes,
but that's
yes,
about
I have
it.
20/20 vision,
Okay,
but
yeah.
around my 50s, apparently, that's when I'm preparing myself to need readers around then.
So between us three, you're the best suited to be an astronaut.
I guess so.
Let's go with it. Yeah.
Go eye based.
Multiple levels,
Sure.
best to be.
Yeah.
I'm too fat. My knees don't work. My heart's got metal in it.
Actually, it would probably be great for my back. That
Oh, yeah.
weightlessness. Oh my gosh. That would be fantastic. Jack's his eyelid shape makes him launch contacts, so 100% glasses. You can pull off glasses, Jack. You pull off the glasses well,
I have both.
I don't think I
I'm
will
lucky
pull
to have
off
both.
glasses very well, but we'll see when we get there. I tend to have crooked. It gets like, or my eyebrows are uneven. So even with sunglasses, I have like a larger sunglass because otherwise it looks uneven on my face. My face looks crooked.
I am not getting chats today, so y'all just let me know what good stuff's going on in there.
You're not getting chats. I mean,
no, it's not updating.
Chat.
I did, but now.
Do you have it on live chat? Do you have?
I do.
I don't know. Well,
somebody put in the chat. I'm not going to say their name, but you just look weird.
No, they did not. They didn't put that. You look fine.
Hi, Bubby. Oh, so and Mr. Frodo's sitting on the couch right in front of me too. It's a whole vibe.
Oh my gosh, he's like you're like a little audience member.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so cute. I love it. All right.
Live studio audience.
Live studio audience of one, Mr. Frodo Baggins. Oh yeah, he's gonna be cool. All right, we'll start the show, get into the meat of things. We'll wait for Brandon to finish sending that text though, so he can give me a countdown.
Okay, text is sent, and in 5, 4.
Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Cosmos with Cosmos. I'm Liz.
It's us.
I'm Mike.
I'm Brandon.
And it's another edition of high in the sky for April 2026. As you can see, Brandon is live from the Shire today for this episode, or you can't see it because you're listening to the audio-only version.
All right. That's a thing we do.
So if you want to see it, then you can watch the video version and see his ultra cool background. Yeah, I got distracted by the picture of Frodo. Brandon's dog Frodo's watching him and sitting across from him, and it's adorable, and I just can't think now. Anyway, the show's about space, it's about astronomy, it's about education,
Ooh.
but it's also...
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we have those qualities
It's
occasionally.
weird.
But it's also about drinking. So, Brandon, what are you
Oh.
drinking?
I am drinking Fuck the King.
Yes.
And to be extra, it's just pure bourbon.
Hell yes.
Okay.
Fuck.
And actually, we'll say it's a local brand, High West, which is delightful.
Ooh, I think I've heard of High West. Yeah,
hmm
I think I've seen that.
Great distillery and great location up in the mountain with some of the best wings I've had. Oh my God, they're so good.
Ooh.
Not a sponsor.
Ooh, okay,
Not a
well,
sponsor, but they want to give me free wings or discounted wings or just wings I'll pay for. Then I'm
There you
good
go.
for it too.
Okay, well, maybe next time we're there, we'll have to take a journey. Mike, what are you
I'm
drinking?
scared to go spill your.
Because I'm not looking at it, and we
No,
all
yeah.
know my tendency of spilling things.
I'm calling this the Ghost
What
of
is that?
Jupiter. It's just cinnamon whiskey
Ghost
with
of Jupiter.
peach juice and a little bit of cranberry juice. So cheers.
Nice. And I'm drinking the Backbone of the Serpent, aka a Guinness.
Backbone of the Serpent. These are good names this week.
I freely admit I stole mine from the notes.
So
Oh
did
yeah,
I.
that's what
I
usually
mean,
that's usually what we do. We go through
That's
the
what we
notes,
do,
find that's
you
a cool
know.
phrase. Let's use this, and
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
There was no creativity on my part.
I guess I could
Um,
say instead of fuck the king, fuck King Sepius, but you know, it feels
no,
rude.
Yeah.
What did he
no,
do?
He didn't do anything.
He didn't do
No.
anything.
Yours is appropriate.
No.
We all understand. Jack doesn't have a drink today. He's baking, and he baked
Hell yeah.
a Nutella petit fours.
Ooh.
Petit fours, which sounds delicious. Okay, if you like our shenanigans, or you want to learn more about space, or just, drink along with us or not drink along with us, then follow us on all the things at Cosmos with Cosmos or at Drinking Cosmos on Twitter. Like and subscribe on all the things all around. Like and subscribe. And also you can see us not just in our live episodes or like the main non-live episodes that are cut from the live episodes, but also check us out in The Hangover, which is our after show banter and drunken stupidness. And then every other Wednesday, if you're short on time, you can take a shot of astronomy with The Shot.
Is there a special topic we have for today's hangover? I saw in the notes.
Yes, today's hangover, we're gonna get our nerd on about Project Hail Mary, because I want to talk about it. So if you haven't seen it or read the book, then there's probably going to be spoilers because we can't contain ourselves. So just be warned.
Yeah, we're not going to hide spoilers.
Be warned, because if you didn't see it opening weekend, then that's your failure.
Yeah,
so
you've had a week.
Too late.
You've had a week.
Too late. So anyway, that's what we will be talking about in The Hangover to this show, which you can only find on YouTube, The Hangovers.
Oh.
Yes.
Only on YouTube for The Hangovers. But the shots and the regular shows on wherever you get podcasts and YouTube as well. But if you like us, you may like some people that we like as well. You can go on Etsy and find Wildixia, Wildixia, for some cool art. Also, our good buddy Ron Proctor, head to the MrProctorShow.com or follow Noir Lab, Noir
Ooh.
Lab, in
Nice.
Tucson, and he does some phenomenal work with them there. In fact, I just saw a post today where he took these retro style pictures of Kitt Peak Observatory using a pinhole camera.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Which was really neat. So check out his shit. And of course, if you're in Iowa, Council Bluffs area, go check out the Rolling Bluffs Planetarium with our good buddy Jack, rollingbluffsplanetarium.com for some Midwest space action.
Yeah, guess who I learned used to live in Iowa?
Well, Zwicky.
Elijah Wood. Frodo.
Oh, it's even
Oh.
better.
He moved to California when he was 7. So Jack, did you know him?
Yeah.
You guys friends?
You knew like a 6-year-old Elijah Wood. It was in one of his.
I mean, not a lot of people live in Iowa.
Yeah,
so.
it's, like not a lot of.
You're
Actually,
okay, Bubby.
how many people do live in Iowa?
At least 12.
Well, there were
At least
2
12
people.
It's
and
more
then
than
one
Montana for sure. More than Montana or North Dakota for sure.
left. Yeah.
Anyway, we have some rules for the episode. If you hear any dogs bark, well, we took the dog barking out because you don't hear the dogs barking anymore. But if we make any Star Wars or Lord of the Rings references, take a drink of whatever you're drinking along with us.
And for every minute that Liz goes over,
We don't have a
due to
time limit
so
on this
many,
show. There's no
news
time
items,
limit.
take a drink.
There's fine.
I don't know. To be fair, we had a lot of asteroid impacts last episode too, so like we're evening out.
Yeah. We always go. Actually, the last episode with check out Attack of the Killer Space Rocks: The Revenge Tour. Probably our longest episode in a while. Main episode once we split the hangovers out. So, yeah. Wait, Jack. Seriously, Jack says in
What?
chat.
Jack.
I knew him in his early theater days, but that is all. Are you?
What do you mean that is all? I have his
That
shirt
is
on.
all?
What do you mean?
That is all? Just so casually. That is okay. Anyway,
I was just kidding, and it turns out he
Revelations.
friggin'
He
knows
did
them.
friggin' So really, 10 people live in Iowa. They all know each other.
Hey, Jack, can you like call him up and get us all like
Yeah.
let us meet him?
Oh my gosh. All right. I think it's about time that we get high in the sky for April 2026. We're still alive. We're still here. We'll see where we are next year. And
I
this,
don't know. I think we're in hell.
yeah,
think we
well,
died.
it could be. It's an episode of Lost. You know, we're all in purgatory. We don't know when the plane crashed.
Yeah, it's okay. I
But
feel okay about that.
it was probably an asteroid
great, not
impact, is what I'm guessing. All right. This month's constellation highlight is a biggin. It's a long one, and it is Hydra, the water
Hydra.
serpent. This is the largest of all the constellations, in terms of how much space it takes up in the sky. And it's primarily a southern hemisphere constellation, but it is kind of on the equator, so it's an equatorial constellation. So you can see it in the northern hemisphere at the really low latitudes
Okay.
of the north, but southern hemisphere is probably where you're going to get your best view of it. And I don't think, maybe it's because of the size of the constellation, but it has 10 named stars.
Oh wow.
Usually constellations have like a couple named stars, and then the rest are all just like Greek things.
Looking at you, Canis Minor.
Yeah. Just Procyon and then another star.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 10 named stars are Alphard, Ashlisha, Felis, Philidor, Lerna, Minshir, Naga, Solitaire, Ukta, and
Oh, solitaire.
Zhang. Yeah, Solitaire. That's weird. That's an outlier right there. So I'm gonna highlight a couple of these, including one that's not a named star. But Alphard, that's the brightest star in Hydra. It's 177 light years away, which means the solitary one. Which then makes me wonder, well, what's Solitaire's?
Yeah, right.
Shouldn't Solitaire be the solitary one?
I wonder, now that you said, I just got that in my mind, 177 light years away. What's the average distance in the Milky Way between two stars? Is it like 4.2 light years? Is it 8? I wonder what it is.
That's a good
Google question.
Good Google question.
Yeah.
We'll do some research, or chat could do some research for us, and we'll come back to that. Now, for Alphard, which kind of sounds like the fucking, what anime am I thinking of? Alucard. Anyway, it reminds me of the character Alucard from an anime that is called Van Helsing. Got there. Okay, 5 light years is the
5 years,
average
5 light years.
between
That's
stars.
cool.
Okay, that's actually not too bad.
Yeah, we can star hop from there.
Yeah, sure. Easy peasy. For oh, thanks, Jack. For Alphard. Tycho Brahe actually called it the heart of the snake, but the Arabs knew it as the backbone of the serpent.
Nice.
I'm drinking. And again, it is the brightest star in Hydra. It's an orange giant. It's about 50 times the radius of the sun and 3 times the mass. And it's only 420 million years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
50 times the radius, only 3 times the mass. It's like a big old balloon out there.
Yeah, a big orange balloon. Now, Naga, it's 133 light years. Naga means serpent or dragon. It's the second brightest. It's a yellow giant. It's 13 times the radius of the sun, but it's also 115 times more luminous, and it's 372 million years old. So young on these are large stars. They're on the main sequence of their lives, and I don't know if these ones would go. What's the boom limit for stars that'll go booms compared to our sun? How many more times massive than our sun do you need to go boom?
Before you go supernova?
Yeah, that's what I call go boom.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Astronomy terms.
I think if you asked us in our planetarium heydays, we know immediately.
We would know.
Well,
I know.
But in our golden years,
these are the facts that have left us.
Yeah, but also, all right. So like when they talk limits, it's usually in terms of like white dwarfs and neutron stars and black holes.
Well, yeah, but white dwarfs don't go boom, but
Right.
neutron stars
No.
go boom.
They do, but
Not black hole go
but
boom.
you're also really kind of just talking about the core at that point. You're not really talking about the mass of the star. So I don't know.
Okay, well, it's fine.
And it's
Well,
tough to
Google.
trust Google when it gives me an AI answer, and I
Yeah.
don't trust it any. So
fuck AI. Okay, I will move on then to the next star, which is Minchir, which I'm only mentioning because
Minchir.
it's called the nostril of the star of the Hydra, nostril of Hydra, and I just thought that was funny. So I just wanted to point out that the star is the nose. It's 353 light years away. It's an orange giant, and then there's Delta Hydra. It's one of the reddest stars in the sky.
The Damon Star.
Yeah, well, Algol and Perseus holds that title, but it's 1,300 light years away, and it's a variable star. In fact, there's actually quite a few stars in Hydra that are variables, but and it's a variable means its magnitude changes over time, and for this star, its magnitude changes over an 18-year period from 7 to 11.5. The lower the number, the brighter in star magnitudes by. So those are some of the stars in Hydra. Clearly being the largest constellation, there's a lot of stars in that particular patch of
Now,
sky.
does Minchir actually mean nostril of Hydra?
Yeah. Apparently that's what
cool.
Yeah, Minchir's not. I'm sure nostril of Hydra is probably like a loose interpretation, but at the end of the day, you know, it's the snout. It's the sniffer.
Does that mean we can boop it?
You can boop it.
We can boop Minchir?
We can boop Minchir. Let's go boop Minchir. Now there's also, of course, boop. And then 5 heads come at you, just fucking, or however many heads Hydra has. It's a lot of nose. Actually, it has multiple nose.
Yeah,
why? Technically, we'll get into the variations of Hydra in a minute.
Okay.
There's deep space objects located in this direction of the sky, of course, as there are in every damn part of the sky. There's Messier 48, which is an open star cluster, 300 million years old, 1,500 light years away, and as a bonus, you can see it with your naked eyes. You don't need a telescope for this star cluster.
Some of us can when you don't need glasses. Liz can see it with her eyes.
That's what the glasses are for, is to give you the ability to see.
I have tiny telescopes in front of my eyes.
Exactly. They kind of be more like tiny binoculars are just tiny telescopes. Just a dual telescope.
Yeah.
It's a dual.
So all I have in front of my eyes are 2 small pieces of glass.
Oh, damn.
Wow. That's a planetarium cut right there.
That's a good planetarium reference
I'm gonna drink to that.
Let's planetariums around drink, because that was a good little Easter egg of a reference. I like that a lot.
Yeah, so for non-planetarium folk, it's a planetarium show. So
It's an old planetarium show
the
at this
old
point.
planetarium
That's
show.
good.
It was old when I was there.
Yeah,
about,
that's true.
About telescopes.
Pretty bad acting in it, but
Actually-
it was actually a good show. I enjoyed it.
But it was partly out of a PBS show.
Yeah. Didn't we get it for free? We had it for free.
I think everybody got it for free.
Oh, okay. That's why everybody ran.
That's why
It was
everyone knows it. Yeah.
free.
So,
Anyway, I could say more about that, but anyway, I won't because we have shit to cover in the night sky. Oh, Jack has to use binoculars because light pollution. Yeah, light pollution is a scourge for the night sky. A
but
scourge.
not here.
Yeah, Oak Ridge, Oregon. We have pretty good night
We
skies.
got
Pretty
great
good.
night skies.
Pretty
So
good.
Jackie can come out here.
Yeah, you can come out here anytime. All right, we got Messier 68. It's a globular cluster. A globby. 33,600 light years away. Globular
Oh.
clusters, they're hanging out in the halo of the Milky Way, outside of the disk. Kind of like, we're like in like a little ball of globs.
Okay.
Yeah, but most of them are over towards the center. You don't have many globulars out here.
Oh, I thought they were just kind of,
No, they're all kind of around the center.
but out of the plane.
Makes
Out
sense.
of
In
the
the
plane.
halo.
Yes,
Yeah, out of the
definitely
plane,
out
yeah.
of the plane.
Okay, all right.
But more in the direction of the center of the galaxy.
They got little parachutes on because they're out of the plane. Mike hates me.
On a
All right.
roll. On a roll. I love it. Oh, Jack still gets requests for a too small piece of glass in this planetarium. That's great. That's great.
In fact, the
Um,
globulars were one of the things that people would point to and say, "We're not the center of the universe. The center of the Milky Way is, and it's in that direction."
Right, right.
Mm.
But we're still part of something that's the center of the universe because human
Yeah,
ego
yeah.
knows no bounds.
Yeah.
All right, we also have the Hydra cluster. It's a cluster of galaxies. So a little bit bigger than a glob. Which globular clusters are like, hundreds to thousands of stars. Just
Yes.
to make that clear. This galaxy cluster, the Hydra cluster, it spans 10 million light years.
Oh.
It's 190.1 million light years away. And it's actually part of a larger supercluster of galaxies called the Hydra Centaurus supercluster, which is about 158 million light years away. And in the Hydra cluster, there are 157 bright galaxies. Some of the largest are ellipticals, NGC 3309 and NGC 3311, and spiral galaxy NGC 3312. These are all about 150,000 light years in diameter.
I really like that it's 158 million light years away and it's 157 galaxies. That's easy to remember if it ever comes up again. It's
Yes.
an easy.
There you go. Well, no, the supercluster is 158 million light years away. The
Right,
Hydra
yeah, yeah.
cluster is not that. It's a little
Got it.
farther. It's 190. But
Right.
anyway, by the way, NGC on those galaxy names stands for New General Catalog. So you got the Messier catalog from Charles Messier, and then you got the New General Catalog from the New General guy.
So you got the NGC from John Herschel, son of William Herschel.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you for that. Of course. You would have that information for us, which is great. There's also Messier 83, also known as the Southern Pinwheel Galaxy. So in the Northern Hemisphere, in Ursa Major, we have the Pinwheel Galaxy. So
Mhm.
there's one similar to it in appearance in the Southern Hemisphere. They call it the Southern Pinwheel Galaxy. It's 14.7 million light years distant. And it's one of the nearest and brightest barred spirals to us. Of course, not closer than the Andromeda Galaxy, which is getting closer every day.
Every
Day.
single
It's
second.
It's coming right for us.
It's like, like with the cats, and you like peek around and they're one spot, and then you peek again and they're closer. That's the Andromeda Galaxy. It's
Yeah.
just catting up on us.
Yep.
Ready to pounce. Katie just joined us in chat, for those of you that are just listening. Also in Hydra is the Ghost of Jupiter.
Hey.
Mike's drink. This is a planetary nebula that is 1,400 light years away, and you can see it with just an amateur telescope. You don't need one of the big boys.
Don't need a fancy.
You don't need a big boy like a Subaru or a Hubru, a Hubble, or a Webb.
But if you got
Nope,
those,
I-
If you have a Hubru,
Yeah, all you need is 2 small pieces of glass.
you just need
Done.
two small
I'm done
pieces
now.
of glass.
no, you're not. It'll come up again.
All right, last one to highlight is, and this is a little bit for Brandon, Tombaugh cluster. A globular
Hey.
cluster. It's one of the oldest known globular clusters, 12 million years old, and it was actually discovered by William Herschel in
Boom.
1784.
Wait a minute. How old is it?
12 million.
That's one of the oldest?
Maybe I missed a zero and it's 120 million. I don't know.
I would think billion.
Maybe I missed a B and it's
12
actually
billion sounds a little old.
12 billion
Well, yeah, but
sounds.
it's a globular cluster.
That sounds probably better. Well, that's too close to the. I'm Google it because I probably fucked up that. Anyway, but Clyde
What
Tombaugh
is
of
it,
Lowell
Tombaugh?
Observatory in Flagstaff, he actually discerned it to be a globular cluster in 1932, and that's because telescopes got better.
Got better.
They got
It got better.
They got better. Now there is some mythology surrounding Hydra, even though it is, a part of the southern hemisphere sky. But because it can be seen from lower latitudes in the northern hemisphere, we get some mythology. The Babylonians, they had a constellation called Mul Apin that includes a serpent that's loosely associated with Hydra. And then of course the Greeks. There's two kind of myths surrounding it. One, we all know the Hydra, the multi-headed, snake creature that Hercules fought and defeated. But it's
with
also
the help of Phil.
with the what?
The help of Phil.
What's the help of Phil?
The help of Phil.
Oh, the help of Phil.
The tiny Danny DeVito goat man.
Okay. I thought it was like
The
magical,
help of Phil. Yeah, it's the help of Phil.
item. I was like, I've never heard of Hercules' help of Phil before. Actually, I do believe he had the help of his nephew Iolaus, which in the Hercules the TV series was his best friend.
12 to 13 billion.
Oh, it is billion. Okay, it is billion.
You just did
I just
an
did
M
the
instead
wrong.
of a B.
I did the wrong letter.
That's all.
You
Been
know
there,
what?
done
Those
that.
kind of mistakes, they crash spacecraft. So you gotta be on it. Okay, the other myth surrounding Hydra to the Greeks was that it was a water snake. That a crow served to Apollo in a cup of water. So Apollo was like,
Whoa.
"Hey, go get me a cup of water." And this crow was like, "Fuck this guy," and put the snake in the cup.
So the crow was like, no fucking kings.
Yes, exactly. So Apollo got pissed, and then he basically threw the crow and the cup up into the sky. The crow we know as Corvus the crow, and the cup is Crater.
I don't think that's a punishment.
Oh.
I know, right? I was like, this isn't a bad thing that happened. Now everybody gets to like look at them all the time. By the way, Crater, which I always thought was a weird name for a cup constellation, Crater.
Right.
Greek, it's actually like Krater, whatever, and it was a cup, a special cup that they used to dilute wine with water. Because they're all about their wine. They're having those Dionysus parties all the time, so they water it down a little bit, then the party can last longer, you see? A little hack.
There's a great meme going on the internet about, imagine it's 2,000 years ago, you with your bros drinking unfiltered wine, and a chariot in the Colosseum just topples over, and the crowd just goes fucking wild.
Oh, we do love our breads and circuses. Okay, and lastly, in China, the stars in Hydra, they correspond to stars that are located within their Vermilion Bird and the Azure Dragon, because Chinese constellations are nothing like anybody else's constellations.
Mike knows all about that.
Yeah, they are a
Flashbacks.
very unique breed.
Kingdom.
PTSD.
Constellation. They're very interesting. All right, taking a drink. I'm taking a drink. For anybody listening, I'm taking a drink.
I would join you. I will help you bear that burden.
Thank you.
Well, I have
Okay,
to.
you better do it, yeah. All right, now there's more than the constellations in the sky, by the way. Sky filled with constellations, right? There's 88 total, divided by each hemisphere in the sky. So, you can check out them any night. I mean, it's a great time to still see Orion and Sirius and Taurus are getting later in the evening now as we head more into spring towards summer. And we're going to start getting our springtime constellations up. earlier,
mhm.
so it's actually a good time to the sky's a nice place to look at any time. It's a good time right now to
It's
check it
true.
out. We do have some planets coming up for April that'll be visible. One of them being Little Mercury,
Hey,
the hardest planet to see, and it doesn't really get that much better in April. But on April 3rd, it will be at what's known as greatest elongation. So it's like the farthest from the sun, and so that means it'll have more distance from the sun in our sky, meaning the sun's glare isn't going to be necessarily like blocking
so
it
this
out
is after
completely.
sunset?
Yeah, after
So greatest
sunset.
eastern.
I don't know.
It's east.
I just said greatest elongation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's eastern and western.
Oh, I didn't say. Hold
No,
on.
no. It is greatest eastern. If it's
Oh.
at sunset,
I think it's at sunset.
yeah, then it's going to be eastern
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it's at sunset.
because it's east of
That
the
makes
Yeah,
sun.
sense.
it's gonna be sunset. It's gonna be sunset. Okay, so that's the most visible that it'll be all year, and it'll still be pretty damn low on the horizon and still pretty hard to see. So,
Yeah.
you know, best wishes. So,
Good luck, guys.
Good luck. Good luck. Mars, it'll be low in the west, but you probably won't be able to really see it. However, Venus will also be low in the west, but it will be more visible. It'll be a little bit higher. It's also brighter. It's the second brightest planet in the sky. Is it?
It is the brightest planet.
It's the brightest planet. Yeah,
It's
that's
third
why.
brightest
brightest
object in the
planet.
sky.
Yes, okay. Jupiter's the second brightest planet.
Right. Sun.
I just
Moon,
totally second
Venus,
guessed myself in my brain. I was like,
And
Don't
then,
do it.
and then the fifth brightest object is all my hopes and dreams. So
Yes.
far out of reach.
so far away. Barely there. It might as well be with Mercury.
Oh,
I'm just
burning
kidding.
up next to the sun. Yeah.
That's just all of us right now. So evening twilight is when you want to look for Venus. Look for it about half hour after sunset. On the 18th, it'll be near a slim crescent moon. The moon will just be to the right
Oh,
of
okay.
Venus.
It always reminds me when Venus or planets next to the moon, it reminds me like the piercing. Like the moon has its ear pierced. You see
Yeah.
it glitter next to it.
Oh, that's nice. It's like a little
Yeah.
nose piercing. Just
Punk
it's
moon.
the jewel of the moon.
Yeah.
The moon's jewel of the month.
Ooh, I'd like that.
Hey. Jupiter. Yes. Yes to
Jupiter Jupes?
Jupiter. Yes to Jupiter. It's going to be up most of the night, all month long. Later in the month, it'll probably be setting. Well, I think I was looking at this with it was maybe Central Times. That was like 1 a.m. So I would just say before midnight is the best time to see Jupiter. Saturn, low in the west, probably won't be able to see it.
Yeah.
Not great luck. And then Uranus and Neptune are up, but you
Telescope.
need
The
binoculars,
Uranus and Neptune, yeah.
you know.
So one of the changes for me is I've moved locations. I'm no longer in my apartment. I'm now in a house, but my view of the sky is no longer to the east. I'm now facing the west, so I have to wait longer to see things now, and it's really annoying. I don't see the moonrise. I don't see a nice little planet. I have to wait until the sun fully goes down.
Do you not have windows on one side of your house?
It's so I have the mountains,
Okay.
and then I have an overhang
Oh,
porch. I
okay,
have like
okay.
a cup. I have like 2 fists. I have like 30, 15-ish degrees
I got you.
to view the sky.
I got
Yeah.
you. Okay. I'm sorry.
Life's hard.
Yeah. Life's hard.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, we do have like trees that kind of block a good portion, depending on what side we're standing
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Nobody
And plus
better ever cut down my trees.
Yeah. And the front yard is next to a busy road, so I'm not going to hang out there and be like, "Hey, look at that!"
Yeah.
Pedestrian people walking by me on the bus stop. No,
Oh,
That's
you
fair.
should.
That's fair.
You should.
Yeah, you get
that's
your,
actually a good point.
get your
I have
sidewalk
done that
astronomy
before.
on.
Take my telescope out there, people walk by. That's been a fun time.
Yeah, we'll do that eventually. Yeah, I'll save my. I could go on a tangent, but you know.
I just want to say it's not. I didn't buy the house.
But it's still
just
a
in chat
house,
mentioned
though.
that.
It's still
It
a
is.
house.
Mr. Baggins has a place to run around.
Yes, that's what's most important. A yard, and you can celebrate with the full moon on April 2nd. It's the pink moon.
Oh, shit, it's coming up.
It's coming up. I know. It's almost April when we're recording this. It's not quite April, but it's almost April. And when this is out on like the cut version, it will be April.
Okay.
And it will be past the full moon.
Oh, okay. Well, April
So
2nd.
April
Good
2nd,
luck, guys.
the pink moon, and this comes from a Native American tribe.
Oh.
All the names of the full moon, they vary. I mean, there's a bunch of different names for the full moon, and it's all based on different Native American tribes and kind of like what mattered to them and what was going on in their lives at the time, what was important. And the pink moon was when the appearance of pink moss or wild ground phlox, which are some of the
Ground floss?
phlox,
Oh,
phlox,
phlox.
Phlox. And the appearance of those were some of the earliest spring flowers.
Oh, okay.
But again, different names for different tribes. That's just the most common one, I suppose. Now, April 8th will be the earliest launch date of the SMILE spacecraft, which stands for. Are you ready for this, everybody? Are you ready for this freaking acronym?
Mhm.
Solar, Wind, Magnetosphere, Ionosphere, Link Explorer. Jesus.
Where is it?
Is right here, right there. This is
Where's the wait?
It was a joint mission between
This makes
ESA
sense.
and Chinese Academy of Sciences to study the sun and
Where's
its
that?
interactions with
Oh.
Earth. SMILE.
So
Solar,
it
wind.
skips the winds.
It skips
Solar
the
wind's one word in that
wind.
situation. Okay, it's one word in that situation. It's hyphenated.
Yeah, solar wind. Yeah, because they're trying to make an acronym that makes sense,
But
but
then
then
the
they gotta
magnetosphere and
cherry pick
ionosphere
out
should
some
be
words.
swapped. No, I'm sorry, I'm silly. So SMILE. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Look.
Well,
Yeah.
good on you guys.
Good
Yeah.
job, ESA.
We're smiling.
We're smiling for this launch to be successful.
Yes.
All right, so we can study the sun and how its interactions with the Earth, because the sun can fuck up shit on the Earth. So we kind of need to learn
it
about
makes me happy that ESA can work with the Chinese Academy of Sciences, because at the moment NASA cannot. So that makes me happy. Y'all work together.
Yeah, working together. Jeez, what a fucking concept we all learn when we're in kindergarten. April 17th, it's the best chance to see Comet C 2025 R3.
Hopefully.
Yeah, some think it's going to be the brightest comet of the year.
Oh,
Comet
okay.
of the year.
So from what I have seen, based off people working, there's a very good chance it's getting too close to the sun and it's just
Sun
going
grazer.
to basically disappear. Yeah, it'll sun grazer,
Oh,
which would have been
okay.
a great name for a drink.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is a good one.
Yeah, a sun grazer.
Um,
So it's likely it's going to break up and not be, especially it's visibly. You won't visibly eyes, you won't be able to see
Okay.
it. But with a telescope, maybe you can point it out.
Okay. Well, if it does survive the sun, April 27th is when it makes its closest approach to Earth.
I want to say
So-
500,000 miles.
It's traveling?
No.
Oh,
Oh
the
no, no, sorry.
distance
No,
from-
no. I think I missed it.
I will
Nope, you're good.
walk 500,000 miles.
I would walk
you just say
500,000 more.
I would walk
500,000
500,000
miles. That's what we do. Okay, so fingers crossed for Comet C 2025 R3.
That was sun grazer would be cool.
It'd be cool to see just like the sun just obliterated.
Yeah.
So, and imagine, if you will, you're a comet. You've lived for 4.3,
Oh, no.
4.4 billion years. This has been your life, and suddenly, the only time that you're getting close enough to the sun and explode, you have life forms available to witness it for the first time. So at the very least, you're going out basically as an elf and going into battle, and you're going to die, but you're doing it on your own terms. That made sense in my mind.
I like
Yeah.
that. It does make sense, but you mentioned elves, so take a drink on that.
Okay.
I think elves are in more things than just Lord of the Rings.
You know
Just
what?
saying.
No.
It's not true. That's not. You can't prove that.
Only in Lord of the Rings. All right. We do have
The Keebler
Meteor Shower Watch 2026. It's the Lyrids. The Lyrids. They peak on April 21st through the 22nd.
Oh man,
This is debris.
music to my ears.
Yeah, this is debris from Comet Thatcher. 20 per hour. About 20 per hour. 20 per hour.
It's not named after Margaret
good-
Thatcher.
Not
is it?
Margaret Thatcher.
That's
no.
exactly where we all went to. And then I got the Margaret Thatcher song in my head.
It's a dude named Thatcher.
You know this for
Like
sure.
William
It's-
Thatcher,
I
who,
will-
who became a knight.
I guarantee it's named after a dude named Thatcher. But yeah, so the Lyrids. In fact, this is the first, well, I guess, good meteor shower of the year.
What?
Yeah, and we will not have a
had
full
one?
moon.
I don't think we've had one yet this year, have we? If we have, I
Yeah, it's
forgot.
usually like once a month, right?
Yeah, well, okay, it's one that we're like paying attention to. We'll say that maybe.
Okay.
One that we're paying attention to,
All right.
or is in the northern hemisphere, is the Lyrids. Um,
Hey, Federico's
Federico.
here.
oh, Federico! Wow, you're in
We miss you.
Lithuania.
Oh,
That's
9.
cool.
Oh, wow. That's
Excessive.
that's a hell of a job.
Now we do have some this month in astronomy history because I remembered to put it in this time.
That's because I put it in my notes.
Yeah, I
on
made
my
him
calendar.
make a note reminder for me. So April 3rd is the 60th anniversary of the first spacecraft to orbit the moon, Luna 10.
Hey.
That's nice.
And on the 12th, there's two. Yes, Brandon, what are you laughing about?
I like that Luna 10, and it was the first. That means there were 9 other missions they tried to set.
I know. But the 10th one, I mean, they got it on an even
10,
number.
10 times the charm.
Hey,
Yeah.
there you go. On the 12th of April, we have two anniversaries. The first one is the 65th anniversary of Yuri Gagarin's flight. The
Let's
first
go!
person in space. So it's Yuri's night. And it's also the 45th anniversary of the first launch of the Space Shuttle Columbia.
That's wild.
Hey. The 45th anniversary?
45th anniversary.
45 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was in class. I was. And like we did a whole, stopping of class and talking about
Oh, that's
shuttles and shit.
cool.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't think at any point did we stop class to see a space event, now that
No.
I'm thinking about it.
No, I didn't have that. The only time class was stopped was 9/11, so that's that.
And that's not a space
That's
event.
not fun.
We did not stop class, but we just kept it going.
Well, we were in school, but we weren't fucking paying attention.
Yeah,
to shit.
no one was really
It
paying attention.
I think we just had like
Yeah.
kind of the, yeah, it wasn't. Nothing was happening that
Do
day.
do you think, okay, quick tangent, I apologize,
Okay,
20
okay.
seconds. Do you think if we received a message from space from aliens that we would stop school? Or would we keep going to school? We'd have like a day off. Like what would happen in that one day?
Well, if it was
Oh,
unknown to the world, then I think
Yeah.
everybody would be stop. The world would stop.
Yeah, it would all depend on how it was sent out to the masses.
That's a good point.
The government's
I guess,
going to get
yeah.
it and sit on it for a sec.
If it was released,
Oh,
and if
no,
it was
'cause
like
you- 'cause
top
you-
headlines.
No, because astronomers they'd be the first one to get that. And
That's true.
they're not going to keep them out. They're going, hey, we'll talk to the government. We'll keep it hush hush. They're going to their social media immediately.
How did it play out in the movie Contact?
Do we want to know? Do we want to
So,
really
with
reference movies?
Contact-
Because it's never great.
Well, I guess, yeah, in Contact, they contacted other international telescopes first to ensure the message was correct, that they were receiving it as well.
That's called science,
And
right?
then it went to the
Yeah.
government, right?
Later on, it went to government, yes, but then it still got out.
Yeah, oh, yeah. It's
Oh,
definitely getting
Federico
out.
in chat makes a good point. Everybody would be on Twitter arguing. Yeah, it would just be like it'd be like, no,
Fake
yeah,
news.
fake news.
It's fake news.
But meanwhile,
Alright, I take it back.
It would be just like gossip fodder with everything continuing
Yeah.
as normal until either an Independence Day situation happened or a Mars attack situation happened or a Star Trek
that's
first
what I'm hoping
contact
for.
situation happens.
Okay, that's what I'm hoping for. Is
Well,
that it would be
is
a
it-
Star Trek thing.
Isn't 2026 in canon and timeline the year of World War III? Anyway, let's move
Oh.
on with that.
Well, so far,
No, but 2026 is
so far
the
on
year
track.
for the launch of Ares and Red Mars.
Hey.
Jack in chat says he wants to see a show of Brandon and the drag queen Katya discussing the movie
Oh, we
Contact.
have such a good time. We have such a good time.
Well, guess what, everyone?
I assume.
Beep 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 beep. Astronomy
Beep, 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 beep.
news. Astronomy news section with Cosmos with Cosmos. I feel like it's getting worse. I gotta work on my transatlantic. I gotta practice it. I'm practicing it in the mirror. I'm just standing there in the mirror. All right, we got some news articles, some recent news articles. I got some pictures lined up for
Hell
this
yeah.
as well. So the first one is a thing of pure fucking majestic beauty. And I am talking about none other than the planet Saturn. And the planet Saturn in some of the best detail than we've seen it before, courtesy of new imagery from the Hubble Space Telescope and James Webb Space Telescope. Gird your loins, everyone. Here's
Girding.
some. So we have Webb in the infrared light and the Hubble visible light. And so we can see with the Hubble one, Saturn's cloud bands and atmospheric changes, and then James Webb deeper into the planet's atmosphere because it's in the infrared, and so we can look at heat patterns and structures that are beneath the upper cloud layers. As you can see on the imagery, the Hubble data was captured in August with the James Webb in November, and the James Webb imagery shows Saturn actually shifting from a northern summer toward its 2025 equinox. And these are just in my notes. I literally say just fucking wow.
I know. In its time, I tried really hard not to take Cassini for granted. So I'm still trying to take, not James Webb, especially Hubble for granted now, given that, god damn, look at that.
I mean, in this image, this is Hubble, this is visible light, and you can see the shadow of Mimas. If, I don't know, hopefully you can kind of look closely if you're watching on video, you can see the shadow of Mimas on Saturn's atmosphere.
Just to the right.
Just to the right of where it's labeled. It's just phenomenal. And then, of course, the Webb version here. And you can see if you look closely as well. Sorry for the audio listeners, but videos on Spotify now too. But in Enceladus, you can actually see disruption. It's disruption in the rings of the rings there, and it's just like fucking. I love the Webb image just because that infrared. It makes it look like it's like lit up, like it's like a neon,
right?
Like it's gorgeous. Saturn be wild.
Yeah.
Katie says in chat. Saturn be fucking
Imagine what more we could do if we gave a shit.
Right?
Oh my god. So those are just some new pictures of Saturn that I was like, I can't not show these. They're fucking phenomenal. Our next article goes to a galaxy far, far away. And this distant galaxy fades 20-fold in just 2 decades, which challenges how supermassive black holes evolve.
Got to hit the drink button, Liz. A galaxy far, far away?
Star Wars. Okay, I was thinking...
Yes.
I was thinking Star Trek. But it's Star Wars.
At this point, I think we've referenced Star Trek more, but we can probably keep this rule.
We do, yeah, because it's safer. This article is from phys.org. The research was led by a team of the Chiba Institute of Technology. So this galaxy is about 10 billion light years away, and its brightness dropped 1/20th of its original level in just 20 years.
Okay.
The galaxy name is JO218-0036. Hot. And so they use multi-wavelength observations with archival data that spanned several decades, and the fading was caused by a rapid decrease in the gas flowing into the supermassive black hole at the galaxy center. So I guess that black hole is getting a little full. It's not as hungry anymore. Not chomping as much on that gas. And so it shows that the activity of a supermassive black hole can change dramatically on a much shorter time scale than what had been originally thought.
20 years in galactic time frame is nothing.
Yeah. And so like they said that a decline of this magnitude is extremely rare. And they estimated that the mass accretion rate, which is the rate at which the gas flows from the accretion disk into the black hole, dropped to about 1/5 of its previous level in only about 7 years. And it was originally thought that this kind of thing was to the accretion onto a supermassive black hole would vary slowly over tens of thousands of years longer than what they've seen this fucking galaxy do. So it challenges like this long-standing view. So
I love challenging long-standing views.
Right. So it's good. So more study to do on these galaxies that are out there.
So
and
stay tuned.
And this behavior of black holes and how they basically shape, galaxy formation and galaxy behavior and activity and brightness and all that good stuff that comes with galaxies. Whew.
What's really cool about science is like it just takes one thing to throw everything into question and
I
out of
mean,
whack.
we
and-
prefer two things, but yes.
well, yeah, I mean, yeah. So
One thing with lots of evidence.
right, but you get that first event, whatever it is,
Yeah.
negative experiment or whatever, and then you have to repeat it. So yeah, so now you gotta find another observation, but it just takes one to then really start to make people go, oh shit, we got to
Love
either verify that experiment and figure out how to explain that experiment or observation. So yeah, that's the cool thing about science.
Well, we got another cool thing about science is
Hell
a
yeah.
signal. This is the headline: a signal from before the stars from Universe Today.
Oh, what?
This article is in
I got
multiple
that.
different sizes.
I got a Sinatra song in my head.
Okay, so last November, LIGO, the gravitational wave detector, it picked up. LIGO's the one in Washington, right? Or is that the other one?
It's in Washington and Louisiana.
And Louisiana, yeah.
There is Virgo, which is over in Italy, I think.
Okay. So it's a gravitational wave detector, and it picked up a signal from something that was a lot lighter than was to be expected.
Okay.
Something too light to be what they usually would think gravitational waves come from. And so one of the objects that are involved in what produces signal weighed less than a single solar mass, which very unexpected, meaning it weighed less than the sun. And this shouldn't be possible through any known processes. By what we know about stellar evolution, it should not be possible to see the signal for a signal to this gravitational wave to happen from something that's lower than the mass of a sun. The research comes from I'm sorry, Federico, but kind of not. Nico Cappelluti and Alberto Magaraglia, astrophysicists at the University of Miami.
Cheers.
They basically...
I'm going to get an email.
They basically make the case that this signal is consistent with a primordial black hole.
There we go. Okay. Okay. And wait a minute, how far out is this?
Okay, I didn't say that. There's no distance right now. So basically, a primordial black hole is a black hole not formed from the collapse of a really big fucking star. No. It is from the basically extreme density of the universe itself in the first fleeting moments after the Big Bang.
Mm-hmm.
That density just collapsing and forming into a black hole.
Yep.
That's so metal. I'm sorry, Mike, but that's just so fucking metal.
It's pretty fucking metal.
The universe itself is so heavy, it collapses to become a black hole.
Yeah.
Is this the first... Could this be the first observation of a primordial black hole?
If it is a primordial black hole. So they're proposing that it is. So the idea of a primordial black hole itself was first proposed in the 1960s by Soviet physicists Yakov Zeldovich and Igor Novikov. Okay, I should do it. I should be also with the Russians, not just the Italians. Yakov Zeldovich and Igor Novikov.
And remember, to get that, you just say, "I am invincible," and from there you can get the accent.
It was later expanded on by Stephen Hawking. So basically what happens is matter gets compressed into such an extraordinarily dense state that some regions collapse into black holes before a single star is even formed.
Yep.
What does that mean?
It bypasses the whole star thing.
I get what that means. But what?
But I know, right?
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. You guys haven't heard primordial black holes before?
I mean,
I don't know if I have.
I think I'll
be honest.
But like maybe the term and not the. I mean,
yeah, I agree.
I understand the explanation, but at the same time, my brain then starts to just ooze a little bit out my ears. Like there's a little, meltage on like the.
So
there's a
one
little
of
dark matter coming out of my ears.
Yeah.
These are black holes that formed after the Big Bang.
Yeah.
And I mean,
and
it had
as all have.
And Well, okay, but these are shortly after the Big Bang, and like Liz
Got it. All
said,
right.
it's not from stellar.
Yeah.
It's
Hmm.
not from a star collapsing or anything like that. It
So,
is
But
that.
there's no visual on that matter that's so dense that then
all
partly
right.
collapses
And,
into a black hole. There's
and
no
so, why fancy
frame of
physics punk?
reference.
Why fancy physics
Thank
punk?
you.
When the universe was a singularity and began to extraordinarily rapidly expand, why wasn't it contracted immediately after the expansion began into a black hole?
Yeah, because space time doesn't. It's space time. The expansion of space time is doesn't have to be the speed of light. It can go faster than the speed of light, and so it's
So,
not going.
God
I
damn
mean,
it! Oh, you're
the,
right. No, you're right. The expansion is fast. Yes.
and
Ugh.
the thing is like, I mean, technically, in a weird kind of way, um, I don't even know if this is a weird kind of way. You could argue that we're in a black hole now because that's what the universe is. I mean, the universe was singularity, right? And we're not going to escape this, and light's not going to escape the universe, and all
God,
that
we
kind of
can
good fun
never
stuff.
escape. We can never escape.
But yeah, primordial black holes, and so the at this time, right now, um, primordial black holes that were the size of like Mount Everest and things like
These
that.
ones are could range from asteroid size to enormous.
Um, primordial black holes that are about the size of Mount Everest, or just really big mountains.
Which are tiny compared
That's tiny
to
black hole.
like a stellar
And,
mass
and
a star collapse black hole.
These are the primordial black holes that would now be evaporating due to Hawking
okay,
radiation.
okay.
They're the black holes of your nightmares.
Yeah, pretty much.
The primordial beast and that
No,
primordial black hole would be
I,
also a cool metal band name, actually.
yeah, there's been a couple of those
At
in
least
this
an album
episode,
title.
and
So,
I don't think primordial black holes be Mike's nightmare. That would just be his dream.
Now these have never been directly detected, so we don't actually know if this signal, but given
yeah.
the data that they got, this is what they're hypothesizing, and so more data is needed, which I'll get to that in a second on how we get more data on that. But if primordial black holes do exist and in sufficient numbers, it's possible they could account for dark matter. What do you think about that?
I mean that's
What do you think about them black holes?
I mean that's
Nice reference.
that's a potential thing that's been thrown out for dark matter. So I mean I'm not opposed to it. I would love that.
Yeah.
Would that mean
Obviously.
there would be like yeah. Wouldn't that be just like a shitload of primordial black holes in like most galaxies then?
Yeah. Well, or nearby, right?
But all right, but here's the thing about primordial black holes that are all these like really big ones and flow. If you have like a shit ton of primordial black holes that were created, does that mean that there's a bunch kind of floating around right now that is this
Zipping around the
something?
galaxy,
Yeah.
nothing there to. Anyway,
These are just tiny little monsters. The tiniest monsters of
nice.
the cosmos.
Can we just have a different episode on primordial black holes? Because this is like scratching an itch.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
All right, we can do the
Okay,
next one
let's
on
do that.
primordial black holes.
Yeah,
Alright.
and that lets good.
We're in luck about getting some more data on this though, because in 2035, if we make it that long, LISA, the Laser Interferometer Space Antenna, launches, and it is going to be a ground-based cosmic explorer. Oh, and the ground-based
Okay, got it.
cosmic explorer, which is 10 times more sensitive than LIGO, may help confirm these theories.
Excellent.
Right.
I mean, LIGO is already like, if a truck drives by, will they have to fucking account for
Yeah.
vibrations from trucks, driving by.
Mhm.
So something that's even more sensitive than LIGO is going to be phenomenal in detecting even more gravitational waves.
All right, can we go back to the actual event? And I realize if we go long, it's me asking questions. Is this can't be just one primordial black hole? It has to be two.
Yes,
Because
it's two.
the
it's
gravitational
Because of the waves,
waves
yes, okay.
come from.
Yeah, so it's two objects, and at least one of them has less than one solar mass.
Okay.
So the event was caused by two objects, but one is at least less than a solar mass. So
All right. Okay. I was like, because one moving,
Yeah, it's not just
moving
one,
is not
just
going to
like,
create the
hi
gravitational
guys,
waves.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh,
You need two of them that are.
I've been so
wit-
alone for
witness,
so long.
witness me.
I exist. Speaking of old shit, a new portrait
Hey.
of the oldest known supernova has been
Hey.
taken. This is supernova
Nice.
185. It's 8,000 light years away. Here's a pretty picture. This is also just one that was like another pretty picture. I'll explain the circle around the picture in
Okay.
a second. But it's in the direction of Alpha Centauri, our
This
nearest
supernova?
star.
Oh,
Yes.
that's pretty.
This star exploded in the year AD 185 based on historical Chinese records.
They were
That's the
good.
one.
And
And the Anasazi in Arizona.
oh, is this the Anasazi one as well? Because it didn't mention
Yeah.
the Anasazi. Okay, yeah.
Oh, was that the Crab Nebula? Shit.
Oh no, Anasazi
That's the
was
Crab
Crab
Nebula.
Nebula. Anasazi was Crab Nebula.
Ah.
So this one is just observed.
I
We just have
failed.
the Chinese records for it, and it could have actually been visible in the sky for 8 months. So it's
Ooh.
very bright, a very bright boom. Very bright boom
boom.
that
And
happened.
what constellation is it?
It's in the direction of Alpha Centauri.
Oh.
So Centaurus, the constellation, Alpha Centauri, the nearest, Proxima Centauri, the nearest star to us, but part of the Centauri star system, which Alpha Centauri is a part of. So 8,000 light years and lasting in brightness, naked eye visibility for 8 months.
shit!
So it's
8,000.
Mm.
Oh, I had 8
8,000.
light years.
No,
And I was like,
that's
oh shit, we were like
very
at the
close.
kill zone. What?
No, 8,000 light years away. And this image was taken by NASA's Imaging X-ray Polarimetry Explorer, IXPE, which has a unique ability to study the polarization of X-rays and how waves of X-ray lights oscillates relative to their direction. Now, they wanted to study the outer rim, which is circled here in this image, because the expansion of these gases from this supernova, former large star, appear to have stopped in this region. Now, when a star explodes, all those gases, they keep going out through space. But the expansion apparently in this area has stopped. And there's a low density cavity in the center of the supernova that caused it to expand more rapidly than they would normally expect.
Okay.
At the end of the day, science is cool, but I just thought it was a cool ass image, so
It is a cool ass
that's kind of
image.
really
Yeah,
my
yeah.
main motivation of putting it up here is because it's just
It's a cool ass image, and it gets cooler when you realize what's
I don't
going
know why
on.
we're drinking. Just my bad there.
Oh, it's fine.
It's fine. Okay. Now another mystery. Another mystery has been solved of the cosmos.
Somebody call Scooby Doo.
Here we go. Astronomers solved 50-year mystery of a naked eye star's extreme X-rays.
Aliens.
It's
Always aliens.
guys.
When in doubt.
It's alien. No, it's
Bigfoot.
Japan's X-Rism Space Telescope. They looked at Gamma Cassiopeiae.
Okay.
Anyway, it's the gamma star of the constellation Cassiopeia. It's visible to the naked eye, and it's a BE type star, which is first identified in
Oh.
1866 by
B.
Italian astronomer
Oh boy.
Angelo Secchi.
Who?
Angelo Secchi.
It sounded like it was kind of a little bit of a British
I
accent.
didn't really do me. Angelo
Yeah.
Okay, but
Secchi.
what type of star is
Secchi.
it?
A B, capital B, lowercase e. A B
Oh,
star.
beryllium.
B type star.
Is that like
E
is
type
that
star.
like beryllium?
I
All right,
don't know.
let's go with it. Let's keep
right,
keep
well,
talking. I'll look it up.
So massive stars spin rapidly and regularly eject. So a BE type star is a massive star that spins regularly and rapidly and regularly ejects material into space, and that material forms a disk around the star.
Oh, Balmer emission.
Balmer
That's
emission.
cool.
There we go. So this star produces X-rays that are far more intense and hotter than what astronomers would expect from a typical massive star. The X-ray emission is 40 times stronger than similar stars, and the plasma reaches temperatures above 100 million degrees. And the temperatures change rapidly. And they found, we've so far found like 20 stars with similar behavior. And so what Japan's X-Rism Space Telescope has now found, that there is a hidden white dwarf companion
Alien
star.
ship.
Oh my God.
A hidden
It's an alien ship. Don't believe Japan.
a hidden-
Alien ship. It's an alien ship.
A hidden white dwarf companion
See?
star.
There it is.
This is an artist impression, everybody, not an actual
Actual
image
picture of the
it.
ship.
And so the hidden white dwarf is pulling in material and it's generating extreme heat. Now, this actually confirms the existence of a long predicted binary type star, which is this type of system, a class of BE plus white star binary systems.
Oh, you have to subscribe extra for that.
What?
Because it's a plus.
There we go. Yeah.
Because it's a plus.
It took us a second.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, I have nothing else to describe extra on it. Okay, so why stop?
What?
It's just how the button is. Okay, so this helps us understand the evolution of binary systems, and we're like, oh shit, this thing we thought of was a thing is a thing.
Science
Confirming things are things since 1764. So it's cool, but it's hot, but it's neat.
Science
too hot.
It's too hot.
Science be wild.
Too hot. Now we've also spotted.
What else have we seen with our little eyes?
Also spotted with our little eyes a solar system in the making.
Hey!
Oh, that's nice.
I know. 2 little planets. Well, they're big, but 2 planets spotted forming in a disk around a young star.
You are so happy.
The star is named Wispit 2. Wispit 2. Wispit. And this is actually a planetarium system is similar to our own solar system. So we're able to kind of look a little bit back in time. What did I miss?
No, it's just Leia's
Oh.
Like,
Okay. I was like, what's so funny? So this is kind of like looking at our own maybe baby picture a little bit.
I kind of looked like that when I was a baby, all lumpy, and
so this is actually the second.
Oh my!
This is the second known system where we've directly observed planets forming around its host star.
Oh, okay,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, the second one.
This is the second system that we found.
What's the other one?
I don't know. I didn't look that up. I'm just focusing on Wispit 2. It's Wispit Tuesday. All right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So the first newborn planet that we actually observed in this system was Wispit 2b. It was detected last year. It has a mass almost 5 times that of Jupiter, and it's going around this host star at 60 times between the distance of us and the sun. So it's far out. It's far out, bro.
Man.
The new planet that we recently saw is Wispit 2c. It's 4 times closer to the central star and is twice as massive as Wispit 2b. Also a gas giant, obviously, in that sense. Now, both planets appear to clear gaps within the disk of dust circling around the young star. They're picking up that material. That's what's forming the planets, is them their gravities, cleaning out their area of orbits there around its host star. Now, they've also seen a smaller gap further out. So there's potentially a third planet in the system.
And that would be D.
And would be D. And it would be maybe similar to Saturn in size based on the size of the gap they're observing. Okay. And they're hoping that ESO's extremely large telescope.
Fuck yeah.
Because they already have a very large telescope. They're hoping the upcoming extremely large telescope, or ELT, as I assume it will be called, will be able to directly observe that third planet.
And if you want a list of future telescope names, go check out the XKCD comic about the overwhelmingly large telescope.
We'll get there, I'm sure. They're going to run out of the gigantic large telescope, the humongous large telescope.
So, astronomers get to look...
The preposterously large telescope.
I think that's one of the names in the XKCD.
Astronomers get to look at some of the most beautiful stuff ever.
And just so bad at names.
And they come up with these really bad names and like non-romantic names for what... Yeah, like Smile. And then they have to like bend over backwards to make that one work.
All right, so you have, I'm just going to say it, overwhelmingly large telescope, oppressively colossal telescope, mind-numbingly vast, the despair telescope, the cataclysmic telescope, the telescope of devastation, the nightmare scope, the infinite scope, and the final scope.
Oh my god, it's like a fucking Spaceballs parody of telescopes. It's
It would be
beautiful.
so cool if an astronomer's like, "Yeah, we're going to do this.
Yes,
We're going to
Oh, I
make
I
it."
guarantee
want
it.
all those telescopes.
Damn, it is a big-ass telescope.
telescope. Yes,
Thanks,
exactly.
Jack.
I love that. All right, now, one of our last episodes. Well, our last episode
God.
was Attack of the Killer Space Rocks, the Revenge Tour, and I think we may have manifested some
We did it,
meteors.
but they
We
hit
did
the wrong
over
places.
Cleveland.
Yeah, we really so in the news recently, since we did that episode and released that episode, there have been multiple reports of different meteor impacts above the earth.
What's really weird? Okay, so we did that episode, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
I get into the office on Monday, and the first thing I get is, well, your podcast was timely, and that's all I got. And I'm like,
We did it. We did it. We
What?
finally did it. We aligned with the universe.
like, what happened? I just don't-
Right. So between March 17th and March 17th and 23rd, there were a few meteorites that didn't. Well, actually, no, one kind of hit the ground. But okay, so in Ohio on the 17th, California on the
Cleveland.
19th, Michigan and Georgia on the 20th, and Texas on the 21st. Now, the Texas one, there was a piece that actually crashed through somebody's roof. No one was hurt. All right.
Texas?
Yeah.
Did it hit Abbott?
we're still no meteorite impact has killed or has killed a person yet, so we're good. The Texas meteor, it was a 1-ton,
Oh.
3-foot wide meteor, which is
3
small,
foot?
which is
Damn.
small. And the
Well, yeah, but-
fragment that fell through the roof was about cannonball sized fragment.
That would kind of be worth it, almost.
I'd be kind of
Right?
cool, right?
It would kind of be worth it.
And then you claim it. It's mine.
Is that the ultimate
is
act of
mine.
God?
But that-
Is that?
Yeah, but then for insurance, it has to
That's
be
what
act
I
of
meant.
God. They'd
Yeah,
say no, right?
That's what I was
Right,
thinking.
but you get a meteor.
You
out
get a
of
big
it.
meteor, and those things are
Yeah,
worth
so
a
it's
lot,
kind of
so
worth it.
You can kind of pay for a new roof.
We're not gonna.
I would not
we're
sell
not
it. I
gonna
would not
6-7
sell it.
this.
I would not sell it.
It was completely worth it.
You can sell for people to come look at the meteor.
If we had one
There it is.
fall through the house right now, I would be happy and excited. Liz would
And
freak
then-
out.
And then you touch it, and then you turn into like a fucking worm alien guy, bug alien
Beetleborg.
guy, and then I gotta fucking call the Men in Black, and it's a whole thing.
Yeah, but then you get life insurance money. Is the greatest
Or it's
thing
that
ever.
one, or it's that one from what's the? It's like a creep show or a Tales from the Crypt, and then we're just gonna get green moss
Oh,
covering
yeah.
all over
Didn't we
everything.
watch that?
Yeah, we
that's a
did
call.
watch
That's a
that.
good callback.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Before you continue. All
Okay.
right, so Jack, him and his students had fun looking at seismic data for the Ohio one.
That's
Ooh,
cool.
That's neat. Nick Moskovitz, a planetary scientist at Lowell Observatory in Flagstaff, Arizona, he says, I think we're
Woo!
looking at slightly elevated meteor activity, though it's still well within statistical expectations and increased awareness and reporting, which happens whenever big events
And
occur.
and this is just over our country. Imagine the places that don't have social media or the ocean, which encompasses
ocean.
most of the planets.
A lot of shit happens over the ocean that no one knows about.
So basically, what we're saying is we're all gonna die.
We're
So
all gonna die.
Mhm.
Now, it could
best of
be-
luck, guys.
It could be also that an increase in our technology accounts for an increase in meteor reports because dash cams, cell phone people with cell phones can film shit. Everything's being filmed, ring cams, all this shit. Everything's being filmed all the time. So
I
that
don't
could
like
account
it.
for some of this. In fact, there's a global meteor network with an international array of cameras pointed at the night sky 24/7 to look for shit, to find this.
Oh, we should get a camera and put it on top of the house.
Copy and paste.
No,
Yeah, we
seriously. Oh, that'd be so cool.
But
Oh.
citizen scientists can also like observe data and look for shit. However, okay, we are actually in Meteor season. We're in spring is apparently, according to Bill Cook at NASA's Meteoroid Environment Office, spring is fireball season. There are seasonal effects that are tied to Earth's position in its orbit, particularly around the equinox, which just occurred on the 20th. And so basically the rate of very bright meteors climbs 10 to 30% during the weeks around this time.
When you said it's a meteor season, I got Elmer Fudd in my head saying, "Be very, very quiet."
I'm hunting meteors. I don't know what accent I just did there, but anyway,
just own it. Own it.
So, and they also think that Earth passes through more large debris during this time of year. So really, it's no cause for alarm. Mostly.
No reason to get
We're all
excited.
gonna die. We're all gonna die. Don't take the mic from me. We're all gonna die.
They mostly come out of night.
We're all gonna die.
Mostly.
Why did you take
So anyway,
Anyway.
Keep your eyes peeled for crashing.
And so because
rocks.
the space rocks are coming to kill us, we're gonna kill the space rocks, is what Artemis 2 is all fucking about.
Yeah.
We're going to space to get them space rocks back.
Jack, send me the camera you guys have. All right, back to you.
Ooh, okay, so now, speaking of Artemis update. It's a thing that's still happening. Launches early as April 1st.
Oh, that's April Fool's Day.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, they thought about that. Yeah.
They do like a fake countdown, and then at the end, it's just April Fools. Go for April Fools.
Oh my God.
And then you go to the British like,
there are additional opportunities for launch that run through April 6th, just in case, and the crew is currently in quarantine. They began quarantine on March 18th. They've since relocated to Kennedy to finish up quarantine.
I wonder if they're at the astronaut beach house for quarantine.
Okay.
You don't know about the astronaut beach house?
They have a beach house?
Of course there's an astronaut beach house. They're in Florida.
My God.
Of course there is. What's a bit what?
But it was damaged by a hurricane a decade ago now, and I think I don't know. But yes, we can talk about that later on because we're going long here. We'll talk about the astronaut beach house later.
Astronaut beach house. That's awesome. And they got that cool astronaut
So many good
bus,
stories.
That fucking astronaut airstream. That looks cool. Well,
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so Artemis, fingers crossed. That's all you can do. Hopefully there's no leaks in whatever fucking hydrogen system or whatever the fucking shit that's been an issue. And
yeah, liquid hydrogen's cold.
And we go up there. Oh, and I guess there was some space policy stuff about NASA's like, yay, moon, and NASA Grace Roman telescope or something. I don't know. They're funding more things or some funding. But look on Brandon's face that what I'm saying is not accurate or
no,
good at all.
It is until it's not.
That's
it is until it's not. Welcome to 2026.
It's great until it's not. Anyway,
in memoriam, United States.
Yeah, right.
Democracy is what it is.
Common sense. Anyway,
anyway.
So that was what's going to be the recent astronomy news and what's high in the sky for April of 2026. Of course, we always encourage everybody to go out at night and look up and just see some cool shit and just appreciate the universe that we're all in, that we all share, all made of star stuff. So, live long and prosper, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you.
Stay safe.
See you next time. Check out
Primordial Black Holes.
Primordial Black Holes.
Primordial Black Holes.
We'll see you in the Hangover. Check out the shots. Bye, everybody.
Cheers. Bye. Resist.
If you're with us live now, stick around.
And I'm sorry.
We will be right back with The Hangover. Doo-doo, doo-doo.
You want a
Hello,
hug?
hello, hello.
And big hug?
We're here with the hangover on Cosmos with Cosmos today.
Where?
It's our new song.
It's a new song.
Get your stars, get your planets, come to Cosmos with
With
Cosmos today.
Wow, can we sound?
And then that alien from with the top hat from with that straw hat from
Yeah, I was thinking, can
Spaceballs
we
goes
sound?
by.
Hello,
Can we,
my lady. Hello, my
goes by in the
honey.
middle.
can we not sound any more 1920s?
We probably could. Let me get my flapper dress I
mean,
got.
Get your
if you look at me, we
flapper
can make it
outfit
happen.
up.
Yeah, I don't have one.
The only thing bad with there's many things bad with
Prohibition?
1920s. Prohibition is one of the bad things.
Kind of a
of the
hindrance.
many bad things.
Kind of a hindrance to our entire premise of our
No, we're a
show.
speakeasy. This is Cosmos
speak
Cosmos
with-
Speakeasy.
Cosmos
And
Cosmos
we speak
Speakeasy.
easily.
Easily.
Especially now
That we're
the
lubed up.
alcohol
Mhm.
has been flowing.
We
And
got-
especially now because loose lips sink ships, and here we are now.
Hey. All right. So
Oh,
Hangover.
so really quick. Speaking of that, one of my favorite things, many favorite things about Kennedy Space Center, in one of the administration buildings, they had these old retro actual images posters, like this, the actual posters from the 1940s. One of them was loose lips sink ships, and it was straight propaganda, and it was the coolest thing.
Nice. I'm sending you. Jack sent me the link to the camera, so I'm sending that.
Okay.
I'll send it to both of you just so you both have it. It's cool. Thank you, Jack. Thank you for sharing that over. What's the main show? Oh, the main show is High in the
Hail
Sky.
Mary!
Yeah, we're gonna talk about Hail Mary. So gird your ears if you.
Oh, you know what? You've had a week. This
Haven't
is all
seen
on
it,
you.
haven't
This is
read
all on
it.
you at this point.
So I was I had a meeting at work, and before I hop into it was like a team meeting where I usually don't say anything. I don't need to say anything during it. And so one of my coworkers, they all know me as like a space nerd, right? Of course they do. And so one of my coworkers, then she's like, "Oh, Liz, we saw Project Hail Mary. Have you seen And I just totally just geeked out about it.
And they just wanted a yes or no answer.
Yeah, and I was just like,
20
oh my
minutes.
god. And I was like, amazing. And I was like, if you know, you know. I was like, it's so amazing. And so I got really excited to talk about it. I'm really happy. And it happened on Cosmos, one of our episodes. I don't remember which one, but you guys made an inside joke about the book.
We've made quite a few inside jokes going.
Like every other sentence is an inside joke.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna read it. And so then I read it, and I'm so glad that I read it.
Yeah.
And
Did you read it or did you audiobook it?
no, I read it. I don't have it like
Okay.
an audiobook thing.
Well, because I've done both, and the audiobook is beautiful.
I generally will read books. So I read it. And I mean, you don't need to read the book for the movie because it captures everything relevant. That's needed in the movie.
And that was a question I had for people that have seen the movie as well, but we've all read it, and we were curious, like, how well does this translate? Like, there were some moments of science they just breeze the fuck over, which for a movie I get,
is fine.
But for somebody who didn't have the background of reading it, did it sink in? Did you understand why? I was curious how it would have
think
worked.
it all made sense if you don't know the thing. Like, I don't think they needed to necessarily explain like why the people that were going on the trip were chosen to go on a trip because they had a specific gene that would allow them to survive being in a coma for so long, and that's kind of the reason why.
I forgot that was a plot point.
Yeah, and that's kind of the reason why Grace, when the backups were killed.
So spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers. Whatever.
Already...
I don't care. So when the backups were killed, that was a reason why Grace was also kind of like, they were like, it has to be you because he knows everything already, but he also has the genetic marker that makes him able to survive the coma technology or whatever for them to stay in a coma for however many years.
And before we dive more into it, I love that Grace is in the movie. His whole outfit has since been called biology teacher chic.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah, the thing, I don't have a problem glossing over the science so much. Even though science is really a great part, but I do love good science.
It didn't need all real technical science, because the story wasn't necessarily the science. It was you know, the
To me,
journey of
the story was all about Grace and Rocky.
And
and the
there we go.
connection.
It's like a buddy cop movie in space.
It is. It is. It had
and
comedy. It had drama. It had heart feels. It had tears.
Now the other complaints I read about the movie is that the emotional moments they were too forced, but I didn't feel that was the case
I
because
didn't
I
feel
feel
that
forced.
at
I was in.
all. I
Yeah.
didn't feel that at all. Katie asked, "What was the reason that the other two astronauts died? Did they explain it?" And I missed it. I don't think they
They
explained
explained
it.
it in the book, I think.
They explain it in the book. Well, do they explain it in the book?
I think they.
I think it's just
Oh.
like, I don't know. I think it was just like, oh, they just didn't make it.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
died.
There was another thing that was talked about in the book, but definitely missed in the movie. I have forgotten the lead person's name. What's her name? The one that has the
Oh.
fantastic karaoke scene.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes, yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
but her. I forgot.
Yes.
First of all, fantastic karaoke scene.
Yeah, that
Like
was really
she just
good.
comes in and makes herself a human in that moment, and love it.
And choice
But
of song.
there was
choice
Yeah.
of song.
Yes, great song. There was a moment in the books, though, and I don't know what caused it, but she says, "I know when this is over, I'm going to jail based off everything I have done," and they don't mention that at all in the movie
I don't think
because
that's
she pulled so many strings, she pushed so many things, did probably so many illegal things to save the Earth, but at the end of the day, she
Well,
was probably still
she
going
was
to jail.
Yeah, her
al-
character was Eva Strat.
she
Strap,
was
there we go, yeah.
I thought allowed to, and I don't think that was necessarily relevant because I didn't really think about that at all. As to
That's
that
something I was thinking of.
aspect.
Yeah.
But I actually liked how she portrayed how the actress portrayed the character in the movie better than how I read the character in the book. I wasn't too
Yeah.
fond of the way that her character was written. Maybe that's just from a woman's perspective, but how
No,
she
and
was portrayed in
Andy
the
Weir's
movie,
not
I
great
liked.
at writing women, so
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. But in the movie, I thought the actress did
Oh,
a
yeah.
really good job in her portrayal of that character. And you got more from her from the movie, I think, than in the
So
book.
if you were in her situation where you have to save the world, would you drug Grace and put him on that show?
Well, you're never gonna see him again.
Well, well,
Oh dear
what
God!
does that? But
right?
it's about do you trust that person that you know that you had just violated everything they stand for, but do you trust them enough to complete the mission, even though they have
Oh.
been betrayed?
But
That's a big question of that character,
even though they've been
right?
Well, I think that, like, at least in the book, he's a lot more reluctant to everything that's going on. He's kind of forced through this. Although I think he has
even in the movie, I don't think she wanted to drug him.
I think that
She didn't want to know.
He does have a sense of, like, kind of curiosity and wanting to be involved, but at the same time not wanting to be involved with any of it, you know, and wanting to just like he talks about his middle school class, like, throughout the beginning of the book, or those flashbacks where he just wants to get back to his class, yet he keeps getting, like, pulled further and further into this, but he keeps then rising to the challenge of then being, like, involved in this.
Right. And in the book, one of the reasons why when his memories came back, it was ultimately because those kids are going to grow up in 30 years and have a dead world, and he doesn't want to let them down, so he finishes his job. But I don't think they mentioned that at all in the movie.
I think no, but I think that she knew that doing this, she's betraying him. She's kind of doesn't really have a choice because, again, they don't mention that it's very limited people that have the gene to survive the coma.
But
and
also her job is to save humanity.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Like,
and it's
she
very
has
Machiavellian.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She has a larger, like, goal. She can't think about the feelings of one person, and I think she knows based on working with him and what she's seen that he's going to be pissed off about it, but ultimately he's going to fucking do it.
And not only that as well, because I understand that you're still pushing for the benefit of humanity, but it still takes a certain psyche to understand you're sending this person to their death 100%, no questions asked.
Well, and I think that's part
as
of her
Spock
character
would say,
part of her character, I think, is because she's very Stonewall, and she doesn't the most emotional participation she gets is that karaoke scene. She keeps her distance emotionally because she knows she's basically sending
Oh, you
people
have
to
to.
their death. She has to
Yeah.
remain detached, and so she's able to then make those very difficult
It's
choices,
for
for
any of you sports fans in the room. It's like the scene in Moneyball when Brad Pitt sends Jonah Hill to fire people. Brad Pitt, as a GM, can't have relations with players because he's going to cut them and release them. Same thing with Stroud. She can't have a relationship with the people she's going to go kill, so she has to
Right.
be very
hmm
distant to make these decisions.
All right, so Federico goes. I have a question
That's
about.
not Federico.
Eric.
Oh, Eric. I'm sorry. Like, I do not have contacts in.
The icons look very similar.
Yeah. So, I have a question about energy. If the space,
Is largely
uh, if the space something is dimming the sun,
Aliens.
aliens. The
alien is dimming the sun,
Yeah.
but it generates heat and power. What is the big problem? It does. Well, that's the thing. Is that it absorbs the energy.
hmm
And that was the big question at first because it absorbs all the energy. It
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to really keep that energy, but then it poops it
Oh,
out so it can move.
Yeah, it's only you poop. Yeah, that energy is not meant. It's not
Yeah, and
replacing the energy from the
Right.
sun for the Earth. It's just it's
and
going
it's
to get into Venus.
it still has to spawn other things, so it's taking energy to move and to spawn at the same time. But no, I take that back because Venus was the breeding ground. It wouldn't take
Venus is the
okay.
beating ram because of carbon dioxide.
Yeah.
But like one of the things like with the little energy cells that and this just popped in my head, and it was a comparison of the alien guys, the ones that absorb the energy.
Tau amoebas.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
guys.
Talmebos.
And then the things that ate them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Predator
So-
Tau amoebas.
Yeah. So the things that ate them were white, and the things that were absorbing
black.
all the energy were black. And I was like, oh my god, I hope that people don't that like don't
Oh, no.
understand the physics of this are going to be like, oh, it's white and black and the bad guys are black. But it's like they're
Never.
black because they're absorbing all the energy. They're absorbing all the light, and so
Mhm.
they're not emitting it. Any light that
I
falls
don't
on
think
it.
anybody's gonna think that.
I
And
just
Never
worry.
thought
No,
with
and-
the world that we live in, I just worry about all
Right.
that stuff.
But in the movie, so Rocky's out cold. He may be dead. Who knows? Because alien biology. And Ryan Gosling and his biology teacher chic outfits is off trying to solve these problems. And he just quickly solved it. Was it impactful in the moment when he did?
When he
that.
solved
He
it,
solved it.
Yeah, when he solved it, did you get the holy fucking shit? He's going to save the Earth with this, or is it like, oh shit, we still have Rocky to worry about? Like, how do you balance that, and how did he feel when he did that? It felt like it was an after moment, still focusing on Rocky, but that is the heart and the soul of the film is him and Rocky still. So
yeah,
I don't know how to
I
balance
could
that.
care less what happens to the Earth. It's all about fucking Rocky at this
All right,
point.
this is a hypothetical Earth where you give a shit about it.
I think he is, and now like the drinks are hitting me. So I
Welcome to the
think
club.
that he is excited that he has figured it out, that he has a solution for everybody.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
Yeah. So then the question
But-
for him is how does he save both?
hmm
And he had the Beatles. The Beatles were going to
Yeah.
allow him to save the Earth, and I would have been really pissed off if he did not go back and save Rocky.
But yeah, and at the same time, even in the book and the movies, at the end of the day, he still chooses Rocky over the Earth, right? Like at the
Yeah.
Earth, Strahd said, you have no family, you have no pets, you have no huge friends. You need to go. And so at the end of the day, he has all of those things in one on Rocky, and he chooses Rocky because
Right.
he loves Rocky.
He loves Rocky, yes. However, I think what would have made it an even more powerful decision is if he did not have the Beatles, because then it really is an either or. He gets to
Oh
say
yeah.
he gets to say both in the end, and I did really like at the end of the movie that Strat goes, "All right, let's get to work," or whatever she says.
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
So they clearly get it, and the implication is that Earth is going to be saved and all that kind of good stuff. Um,
Okay.
yeah, and
Well, it's
like
like
Katie says,
it's up to
Rocky,
them now.
Yeah.
Rock, like Katie says, Rocky was the reason to be brave, and now
So,
he
but
can go try to be brave. And it was a 1 in gazillion shot that he was
oh
able to
yeah.
find Rocky. It was just
But ask that question, and they didn't have the Beatles. What choice would he make? Now, what choice would you make? What choice would he make within the movie and in the book?
well, I mean,
It is an either or situation at that point.
Yeah.
that's a hard. That's
Yeah.
hard. That's hard because you have 8 billion people, and the school kids that he clearly had a relationship with when he was a middle school teacher or whatever he was.
I mean, he'd probably choose the Earth just because that's,
Yeah, or
The obligation,
that's
I
the
guess.
but
yeah.
also Rocky's planet, you're dimming them as well. It's I think
But
it's one
yeah,
of those
that
things. Like
But I
I
don't know
would
if he
not be able to live
knows.
with myself with either decision.
But I don't know if he knows maybe like what like he knows what's going to happen to the Earth, but he doesn't necessarily know like what's going to happen to Rocky's planet or the
Well,
I mean, they
species
do
on
basically,
Rocky's
because
world.
Rocky's already explained what's happening in the world, and he's like, "Oh, this is exactly the same
Oh, okay,
thing.
so
You
he's
are
like,
going to
yeah,
still
everybody's gonna
die."
die.
He still knows.
Yeah.
So either way, if he had to make the decision, you're either destroying the Earth or destroying Rocky's home world. There's no alternative.
Yeah.
I mean, I would think he'd
I
probably go
mean,
back to Earth.
I think so because I mean, regardless of the bond he made with Rocky, I mean, he's not responsible for Rocky's world. He's ultimately
Oh
all of Earth's hope
well,
is in him,
but
and
he
he's
kind
responsible
of
for the Earth's.
they
But
kind
but
of
but
were with
yeah,
the way
But he
that
also doesn't know that maybe
and
Rocky could figure out the
if
issue and solve the issue
and then
himself.
sure, but in the grand
no, I'm with
scheme of
you.
things
I
as
got
well,
you.
like does the
Don't
universe
ask
care versus
impossible.
one life versus another?
Don't
This
ask
is what I'm doing. This is
impossible
the hangover,
questions.
Liz. Like
No,
life is life, especially on different worlds. So the
dude.
universe doesn't know the difference.
The universe doesn't care about life on either planet. It's
What
not
if
going
it
to care.
did? What if the universe was a conscious being at some weird level?
Oh God! All right.
Whoa,
Anyway,
man.
back to
Okay, let's talk
Project
about
Hail Mary.
Rocky. Let's talk about Rocky and how awesome Rocky was, and that I'm so glad that Rocky
I
translated
just-
to the screen so
and
well.
he wasn't CGI, he was
It was a
puppetry.
yes.
Holy shit, that was good.
That made a world of difference that it was not CGI and that it was a practical
Oh,
effect.
and then in your mind, how long does a hug go for? Remember?
You just feel it.
He gave the hug,
It's
and
just when
Rocky's
it's
like, "How
over.
long does this go for?"
It's just
Do you
when
feel it now?
You feel it. It's when one.
I think.
It's when the second person lets go. Really, is when the hug ends.
Yeah. Did
Oh,
you
okay,
catch
I'll
the
remember
Patrick
that.
Stewart voice? Did you catch when he was
I
going through the voices?
Oh yes.
Was it Patrick
Yeah.
Stewart? Because
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard it.
Patrick
and
Stewart,
and,
Meryl Streep.
Yeah, there was
and
a
I
bunch of them.
thought John Reese Davies. I thought
remember
Gimli.
Oh, I wish.
No, I believe I heard it.
And
was
then I was
good.
like, wait a minute, was that
Yeah, yeah.
so?
No, wait. Who did we think the ultimate voice was for Rocky that they chose?
Somebody I didn't recognize.
Yeah,
Oh.
but I thought it was somebody, and I had to look it up because it sounded
Was it
familiar.
Pedro Pascal?
No.
But then I couldn't. But then
It's
when we
James
looked it up, I
Ortiz.
didn't know who it was. So
It's James Ortiz.
But his voice at first sounded.
Hmm.
It sounded familiar, and I couldn't place it. But it didn't end up being anybody that I knew. But it was so well done. And yeah,
I love you.
Rocky was great. It's just like a buddy space movie with just
So
a slight,
I'm getting a note.
dramatic-
I'm getting a note from the higher ups that the voice was the actual puppeteer of Rocky.
Oh, okay. Well, that probably helps.
That would be cool.
That helps Rocky's believability because
Oh,
you
yeah.
know if you're
They
moving, controlling
don't
him
have
in.
Patrick Stewart as a rejected voice for Rocky.
I thought it was.
Oh, you have to say see all.
Shit.
It doesn't show everybody. If you just
Well, no,
wanna
no, no,
know.
no. Let's not look into it. Let's assume I was right and
Just
not
pretend
confirm
that
and
it's Patrick
verify. Yeah,
Stewart.
let's pretend. Yeah,
Okay.
because it did have the youthful Patrick Stewart to it, not the old Patrick Stewart, because his voice is not the
It's
same.
funny that they like call up Meryl Streep, just like, hey,
Oh,
can you just do one
right.
line?
1 second. I'm gonna.
All right, we're gonna let Brandon believe.
Let him believe in
Oh
his
God,
dreams. I guess maybe I'm doing a false memory.
Patrick Stewart's 85.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't is no. No.
He's only like 6 years younger than Shatner.
No, he's 10. No, Shatner just turned 95.
He's 95.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so World
Sad.
War III is happening
Sad.
this year apparently.
December. Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
December?
Oh,
Are we
no,
done?
I'm sorry.
We done
No,
talking
missed
about
me.
no.
Project Hail Mary?
Aries launches in December of this year to Mars for Red Mars.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're talking about. Okay, I was like,
No.
Oh no,
World
we're
War
not
III
done
is
talking
Star
about
Trek.
Project Hail Mary.
World War III is Star
Okay.
Trek.
What's the-
2026 to 2053 for Star Trek's World War III.
Oh, by the way, in Project Hail Mary, did you notice the Verizon commercial girl finally got her big role? And she was the Russian astronaut that died.
Verizon?
Oh yeah.
Or no, AT&T. AT&T commercial girl?
Oh, God.
AT&T girl? She's one of the cell phone, not T-Mobile.
I believe you.
Yeah. Melania.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's I think it's AT&T, not Verizon. It's AT&T
It
that
doesn't
she
matter.
does, I think.
T-Mobile.
Yeah, and I was like,
whatever.
"Oh, look at her. She's in there." I was like, "Cool."
Thank you, Katie.
I was like, "Good." I was like, "Good for her." Yeah, AT&T. There we go.
Yeah.
I was like, "Good for her."
She made it,
she
and that's
did.
it's a great movie to make it into.
That's true. That's true. Oh, I'd
Yeah.
like to be in that movie. It'd be fun. To be.
So what was so to you, what was the most different besides, landscape and area between The Martian and Hail Mary? Like what stood out to you as the biggest difference thematically or whatever? Because you have to save yourself, you have to get back home. What's the biggest difference in your mind?
The lead character got to actually talk to somebody that wasn't just himself or a log.
Yeah, that made a huge
That,
difference.
made a huge
Yeah,
difference.
it's like we're comparing two
You
different
know
things.
what? Well,
Yeah,
honestly, the
Just ask some
character,
questions.
the character of Grace and Watney are basically the same dude in personality and wit and sarcasm and
right,
shit.
but
Kind of.
it's
They're
that's
very,
not-
I-
that's not
they're
canon
very
to the
similar.
author.
Like, imagine
they're
Matt
similar.
Damon playing Grace instead of Ryan Gosling.
Oh, you could have swapped
It's-
them, but the core character, Mark Watney, would have volunteered without question.
Okay, yeah, he
Whereas
would have been
Grace
more.
did not want to
Well,
go and
because
had
he
to be
was an
drugged.
astronaut, and Grace
Yeah.
was a middle school
So
science teacher.
so I feel that's a core difference.
Sure, but I think personality-wise, in just their character,
Oh, the same
versus,
jokes, the way they, yeah.
yeah, they're sarcastic kind of. Their tone.
I feel like
and
Grace
stuff.
was more. He leaned more towards the humor, right? He leaned more. Oh, I guess even in The Martian, they say, yeah.
Yeah, well, he's Watney
Matt
is a
Damon
very
has to make the
sarcastic
jokes. Yeah,
humor. I mean,
Yeah.
and they both science the shit out of things.
Yeah.
yeah.
They did a lot
That's
of
kind of
sciencing.
that's the trope of the author, but he does it really well, so you can't be mad about it.
No, and I'm not mad about it. I think they were.
No,
I mean, I don't have
great.
no complaints about.
I can't wait for it to come out in physical media to play on this thing behind me.
Oh hell!
I'm gonna love that.
Hell yeah!
We're gonna do that and The Martian back to back.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Yeah, I did find the background of Grace to be a little bit not believable in terms of being
See,
that middle school
how
science
so?
school teacher.
How
Well,
so?
first of all, his like doctorate is in like evolutionary biology, yet he knows
Yeah.
a whole shit ton about space and astronomy
Right,
on a
because-
level of a PhD astronomy person rather
He was an
than
astrobiologist. Really is what he was.
Yeah.
Talking about like how life can form.
I
and-
just think that his
Mhm.
knowledge may be overreached a little bit than what a normal
How so?
one would reach. Like, because also in middle school, like I had earth science and then I had most. I think
Sure.
like I don't know. I had different science classes. It wasn't just all the sciences wrapped into
Oh,
one class. So
but
you're not going to be teaching all of the subjects into one science class. I guess it depends on the school, maybe, and district and how they
No,
do
but
it,
when you're a when you're a nerdy motherfucker, like when we in the planetarium days, we were nerdy motherfuckers. We still are, and we still are planetarium motherfuckers. But the amount of random ass shit that you would know that could be attributed to our star or a different star, I think
Well,
you
yeah,
can
but it's
kind of
all on
see
one
what they were getting
field.
at.
All
It's
right,
all in
hold-
one field. I'm not branching. I
all
don't
right,
know.
hold on. You know that because of our interactions with our neighbor, that you might have a biology degree.
Yeah, but they're high school teachers. It's different. It's a little bit
Middle
different.
school is no different. It's
It's
just
a little
one
different.
level down that you're going to be asked to teach a different science.
Yeah, but he just had one class. He didn't have multiple classes.
But he might be
Yeah,
asked to teach.
I'm just saying that I personally found his breadth of knowledge to be a little bit not that believable.
So what would you have
I
him
think
do?
I think
But-
well I
but-
think that
but-
he should have just been like had like an astronomy or astrophysics degree or something. Uh
But then he wouldn't be able to do the biology aspect of this.
right.
You had to mix.
But was he an astrobiologist or was he just a biologist? Because I think it just said he was a biologist that came up, an evolutionary
you-
biologist.
Like with
That's
the
what you
the
need.
windstorm on Mars
Yeah, but
and the
let's see
Martian.
how many evolutionary biologists know fucking all the information
I-
about the planets, plus how
Yeah, but at the
Big
same time,
Bang
there is no
works and-
astrobiology because they don't exist yet. I mean, yes, there's a study of field,
Yeah, so
but
he was
there's
an
no life
evolutionary
out there.
biologist. I'm just saying that.
No,
it's-
there is astrobiology. It is the whole.
That's what I said, and that's what I said. I said there is,
You
but
don't-
we have not proved it yet.
There is life out there, and it's here on Earth. You can't ignore us. And so an astrobiologist.
But is
going-
there really intelligent life here?
That is
that's-
irrelevant to an astrobiologist.
Sorry.
An astrobiologist, their job is to figure out the biology of
Yeah.
like the universe, how you can get biology in different situations in the universe and how it might evolve and stuff like that. You have only one data point, and that is the Earth, and so astrobiology is something that exists. But with regards to him being a biologist, an astrobiologist, or whatever the fuck you want to call him, it is like the dust storm on the Martian. Is you have to give him something
Yeah.
so you can advance the plot, and it's a plot point.
Yeah, and the dust storm on Mars is also not believable because he can't have that dust storm. That's all I'm saying.
No,
I'm just saying. I'm just
but-
saying.
but-
I'm just saying
I
I
still-
did not think his breadth of knowledge was that believable, and more so in the book than what they portrayed in the movie. Okay, in the movie I think it was captured kind of nicely, but in the book I think I was like, why is he? There's a lot of technical things he says in the book that I'm like, I don't think you should know this as a fucking biology teacher.
I'm going to bring in some comments from chat and
I don't
from
know why we need to
messages
get
as
angry
well.
about
And
my opinion.
I know, here we are, because this is
What?
such a good movie.
You're
We
getting
feel
upset
it.
about my opinion.
I'm not upset about your
You're
opinion.
yelling.
No, because you guys don't let me actually say something.
You said a lot.
Brandon, whatever, go, man.
One of my favorite things about this podcast is once in a while, I'll just raise my hand and wait and just fucking go. Just fucking do it. So it does feel in my mind that this PhD doctorate individual who had his paper published, that when it gets to the grain, he had to know such a significant amount of information and data to make the claims that he did. But the problem being, he's an incredibly smart person, but when, as Mallory has said, when his ego was hurt, when he was rejected, he stopped reaching and rescinded into himself to become the school teacher, which is still a great place to be. So he had the knowledge, he had the breadth of information, but he chose to make himself the teacher because, yes, his ego was hurt. And I think, as Katie said as well, he was blacklisted from the fancy things, and he settled for a career, quote, way less than what he was capable of. So he had the information. He was a doctorate. He was one of the smartest people, but he rescinded because people thought he was wrong. So I think it's understandable that he had the information, especially because a science teacher needs to know a vast amount of information.
Yeah, he's gonna know what you teach in
And
middle
he was
school
and
astronomy.
because and he was a doctorate, so this nerdy motherfucker, because he had no life other than eating TV dinners, went way deep into different subjects he didn't need to know. So I think that's reasonable.
I don't know. I think just says a lot of complicated shit in the book that I'm like, you're not gonna fucking know that as a fucking an evolutionary biologist that teaches middle school. Middle school teachers, he's gonna know the content for the classes and maybe know some extra stuff on the side, but we can't. I don't know. Anyway, I just thought he wasn't that believable in what he would have known as a real person, but it works out. It's fine. It's a moot
Well,
point.
as a
It
real
doesn't
person,
actually matter.
we just send interstellar craft
He's a great
light years
character.
away.
He's a great character. I'm not knocking his character. That was
No.
what I found
And
just
the
unbelievable.
fact that we have these emotions and angers towards is how good of a
It's
movie
not.
it was.
There's no anger. I'm not.
Oh, I am
angry.
pissed off, Mike.
All right, that's you. I'm not angry at all.
One second
I do think that like it could have just been as easy as I guess they had to tie the end to the beginning. With him being a middle school teacher, then he becomes a teacher on Rocky's planet.
Is it like in The Martian where Mark has to go into Johansson's computer to get the diagram for the dodeca whatever it was spelling thing? No, it wasn't dodecahedron. The ASCII, so he can talk to NASA.
Oh.
Like, because in that case, Mark knew it existed, but he went to go look in his partner's, belongings to go find the answer. Whereas in Hail Mary, he just knew it as opposed to going to look, right? Is that right?
So you wanted
All right.
So Liz would
Welcome
want
to
him to look stuff up.
Yeah, to look, because he'll know, for example, oh, this answer exists. I just don't know it at the moment. Let's go find it and then come back and have it written.
What is really weird is that he actually kind of does that, in that he gives that world knowledge to Rocky before he leaves to go back to Earth.
Which to be here, relativity is something that any science teacher will know about. In the books, they have a whole thing where they have to explain relativity to Rocky and why his loved ones are dead.
And why Rocky doesn't have relativity, and I can't remember why.
Yeah, and why the radioactivity and why his crewmates died, but he didn't. Which I think we could do that right now. Right?
Yeah.
Do you think the three of us could explain radioactivity
I just
and
don't know how
relativity
good
to an
his
alien?
math skills would realistically be. I mean,
that doesn't know it.
Did I go down the wrong rabbit hole?
Relativity and radioactivity to an alien that doesn't know it?
Yeah. I think we can describe that.
I mean, I think we probably could describe it. I mean, you don't have to describe the nitty-gritty physics and stuff like that. And so...
No.
But yeah,
I'd go space, zip, ow. And then the whatever's the astrophage, protect, block, pew pew, universe pew pews.
Yeah,
that's how I would explain it.
Yeah, that makes sense. The universe pew pews, astrophage, no pew pews.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, speaking of that whole language thing,
oh yeah,
do you think that was a realistic way in which you can learn?
One of my biggest gripes with Arrival, and Arrival is one of my favorite science fiction films of all time. Beautiful movie, but I feel as if Carl Sagan would have said, you have to understand the math and understand each other's where you're coming from situations. 1 + 1 is this, 1 is this, 2 is this.
Well,
that's one of the things they did in Hail Mary. Yes, they started.
And then
with,
he built a
what is our
program
understanding
that could understand it, and I'm like, he's coding now. He has coding knowledge now as well. Where he can make this program from nothing.
I'm on the same page with you there. Yes,
I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good with that. But yes, in general, I think that you do have to start with 1 and 1 is 2, and then the way Rocky made the atom, the molecule, the element rather. That's how you do it, right? It's hey, hydrogen, helium, nitrogen, beryllium, or whatever B stood for in the last episode.
I mean, that's just like the golden record we sent out. We're just like, look, diagram of these things. You know?
Yeah, so I understand needing to start with the language of science, but once you get into, sentences, compound structures, narratives, it becomes so much more difficult.
That's why you
So,
just
uh,
amaze
to
or bad or
jazzy hands, yeah.
That's why you never
So
got
to it,
fist bump.
bump.
fist my bump, yeah.
Fist my
So in
bump.
the beginning, I understood as it got more, oh, now we're just doing sentences, paragraphs. Well, like 5 pages later, we're having technical conversations. Yeah, okay. But I get it. For the metaverse, is fine.
Yeah,
Realistically,
it's
wait till
it's it's
starts.
a plot device to advance the narrative, and so um,
Jack
Jesus
says in
Christ.
chat, hydrogen was what the aliens beamed into Deanna Troy's brain.
right? I mean, it was. I can see that picture in that image in Next Generation where these are two things, but yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. You have to advance the narrative somehow,
Yeah,
yet
but
they
I
have
don't.
to
At the end of the
communicate.
day, it's a very minor
Oh,
internal gripe, and I don't give a
it
shit because
is.
it's phenomenal
But
read and
you
it's a
have such
phenomenal
a
And
watch.
major
and
gripe
what
about the middle school.
No,
and
I
and
don't.
there
I just
was
said the one thing that I find unrealistic is this, and then it was taken and blown out of proportion as if I was like, I'm just trying to say that's the
one
only thing I don't find believable, but it could be to other people
what
that know better.
one thing one thing I loved is when Grace was trying to talk to Rocky and he was trying to figure out, the conversation. He does the notes from the Spielberg movie Contact. No, not Contact. What's the Spielberg movie? Boo 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 boo.
Oh, it's
First
Close
contact. First
Encounters.
contact.
Close
Close
Encounters.
encounters. There you go.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
he does
yeah.
that. That made me so happy.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
And the fact that, as Liz said, we have minor gripes and we do a deep dive into that minor gripe is how good of a movie it was. We have minor gripes, so we
Mm-hmm.
had to deep dive because we can't dive anywhere else into the movie. It's so good.
Yeah, and also the movie being a movie for a broad general audience, it has to be palpable for a wide range of people,
Mhm.
and I think it does a really good job of not making things too technical in terms of the science and creates that, that emotional connection with the characters that's there, even an emotional character with, Rocky that's not,
Mhm.
human at all.
And and that's one of the benefits of having a science teacher as your protagonist. He can explain the science to a general audience, and I think they do that in the book, and I think the movie.
Yeah, it's not nothing was like too complicated that I found.
No.
And they like and they didn't cover, I mean there's a lot of stuff they didn't cover because it's kind of just like in the book it's one thing, but in the movie it would be way too in the weeds for things, So it's like they really just hit kind of the
Yeah.
main things.
And
And I thought they did the flashbacks really well
oh yes, just like the books, yeah.
too. So that it
And apparently, I was reading this today. There's a 4-hour cut in the movie that they show to people and how to keep cutting it down. So
Oh,
hopefully one day we get the 4-hour cut and just like
yes.
binge out on it.
Yes. I want that.
Like Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah.
We have an
Oh, like
Indiana
behind me. Yeah,
Jones sighting. An
indeed.
Indiana Jones sighting. He's come and he's about to be gone. Oh, I put stuff in there, Indiana.
All right. So
That's
yes,
my little
go
thing.
watch Hail Mary for sure. Uh, it's fantastic.
It's so good.
Even and I think it is a theater movie, and I don't say that often, but to have the visuals compounded with the sound around you, it fits so well.
Mm-hmm.
It was so well done.
That was the third movie that we've seen in the theater since the end of the pandemic. We saw Green Knight with you, and then we saw
Oh, that was.
Teenage
Oh
Mutant
yeah,
Ninja Turtles, and now Project Hail Mary. Those are the
yeah.
3 movies we've seen. Something's coming out though soon that I think as well that I
There's
was
a lot
like,
of stuff
Lord of the
we
Rings:
saw.
Shadow of the Past.
there's something. I can't remember what it is now. Oh, I might want to see the Odyssey. Odysseus
Oh, for sure.
Odyssey in the
That's a theater
theater.
movie.
Um, I do love a
Yeah,
historical
they had
epic.
quite a few. There was Star Wars, the
Star-
Baby Yoda.
Oh, The Mandalorian, that's it.
Oh,
The
the
Mandalorian and
Grogu. Yeah,
Grogu. That's right.
that's
I was
the
like,
one.
that's the one that I saw the poster
Yeah,
for, and I was like,
yeah. I miss May.
I'm just filled with puppies. Okay, well, I mean, there were spoilers, but whatever. They were,
Oh, we said
too
that
bad.
before the game.
That's
Yeah,
true.
they
That's
knew.
true. So we highly
Oh my god.
recommend Project Hail Mary.
Right.
Well,
Jack's gonna see
we
it at
spoiled
the
it for you.
Alamo on Friday. Okay, so
Ooh,
Jack,
that's
you can give
cool.
your opinion on but I do encourage you, if you haven't read the book, Jack, definitely read the book. I'm
He's
not
probably read it.
I'm not like a book person. I'm reading more books. Okay, he read the books. He gets it. All right, cool. Of course he's read the book.
And
But
I suggest everybody to, be a book person now and then.
yeah, be a book person now and then. You don't have to all the time, but now and then. And
Mm.
Project Hail Mary is one of the ones that you should, be a book person for. It was
So good.
it's a good read, and the movie is
Bubby.
phenomenal. So I'm very happy that this movie exists, because it's
Say.
It's very good.
great. Anyway, that's our take on Project Hail Mary.
Mm.
So, that's it.
Cool.
That's what
Big
we have.
stretch. Big stretches all around me.
Oh, it's that time. All right, well, cool. That's The Hangover, everyone. All Project Hail Mary. But you can check out the main episode of High in the Sky for April 2026. And of course, every other Wednesday, we have The Shot coming out with various astronomy topics in short form for you to digest on the go. And of course, follow us on all the things Cosmos with Cosmos pretty much everywhere. And if you still happen to use Twitter, at Drinking Cosmos on Twitter. But otherwise, we will see you next time in a couple weeks, where we talk about maybe primordial black holes.
Yeah, it's gonna be primordial black
Oh,
holes.
yeah.
Primordial black holes. We'll see.
All right,
All right.
cheers, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
I do have another subject that will be fun, but we'll put that in our back pocket.
Okay.